This fire phoenix was captured in an iron net, and James planned to take it back to offer to the king. The poor phoenix begged James to let it go, and then shed a single scalding tear. The phoenix's sorrowful expression stirred compassion in James's heart. Without hesitation, James untied the heavy net, and the freed phoenix seemed to be reborn from its ashes. Grateful, it glanced at James, then spread its magnificent wings and soared into the sky. To repay James's kindness, the phoenix left behind a single feather, one that could protect him in times of danger. But since James failed to bring back the phoenix, the king had him arrested. James tried to present the feather as proof, only to find it dull and lifeless, even uglier than a chicken's feather. The entire court burst into laughter, and the king, feeling mocked, ordered James's immediate execution. Just as the executioner raised his axe, the feather suddenly burst into flames. Everyone looked up and saw that the phoenix had sensed James's peril and rushed to his rescue. It perched above the town, its warm glow enveloping the entire place. Only then did the people believe James had told the truth, hailing him as a hero. The king had no choice but to publicly honor James, though secretly, he seethed with resentment. Not long after, the king issued a new decree. He commanded James to awaken the Snow Princess atop the frozen mountain and bring her back to become his queen. The journey was perilous, and the king was certain James would perish along the way. Little did he know, James had a magical little donkey as his ally. Soon, they reached the mountain's peak, but a massive ice door blocked their path. Just as James was at a loss, the feather ignited once more, melting the frozen gate into water. The donkey was swept away, ending up frozen into an ice sculpture on a cliff. Carefully, James entered the ice palace, and finally beheld the legendary Snow Princess. The feather roused her from her slumber, but upon learning she was to marry an old man, she declared she'd rather die than comply. Without hesitation, she grabbed James and leaped off the cliff. Luckily, the donkey flapped its wings just in time and swooped in to save them. James successfully brought the princess back to the palace, but she refused to marry the king, claiming she lacked her grandmother's ocean's heart ring. Upon hearing the ring had been swallowed by a giant whale, the king immediately summoned James. Naturally, the task of retrieving the ring fell to him once again. So, James rode his donkey across the vast sea, only to be knocked off by a flock of seagulls. When the donkey pulled him back up, they discovered a colossal whale chained tightly to the ocean's surface.